What's up, everybody? Get your FOMO pants on. I've had quite a day. Quite a day. First, I joined Walrus on his Twitter Spaces. That went on for an hour and a half or so. Amazing. That was my first Twitter Space. Took me a while to figure out how to authorize my mic, my phone, to be able to join. And then tonight at 6 p.m., we did a live stream with Access Live and his friend Bob. Phenomenal. Talking about all kinds of things, markets, Federal Reserve, interest rates, gold, silver, crypto, and of course, HEX and Pulsechain. And tell you what, I won't be going to sleep early tonight. My pants are on fire. It's crazy, man. My FOMO pants are on fire. Yeah. Well, let me get the front here. Got the rocket going. Maybe I should, if there's a little HEX sticker or something, I could put that on the window. Yeah. What a day. What a day. I love Christmas. Christmas season for me, even back when I didn't have anything, it was my favorite time of the year. I get all hyped up. So much good stuff happening. Positivity is in the air. And I hope you guys feel it too. I know the markets are down and the bear market's not done yet, but it feels like we're getting close. Seriously, it feels like we're getting close. Oh, guys, I appreciate it. Xtrillion, Crypto Curious. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Hey, TexX. Serena, appreciate you, young lady. AP. Staked more Icosa last night. Price will eventually turn around. Yes. So in my mind, that Poly and Icosa are the two that they make sense. What up, Randy? Got my Zeolite today. I think of a strategy for taking it. Do you know a good one? Yes. You take it in the morning and use a glass vessel. Do not use plastic or aluminum or anything like that. Because of the bond of the zeolite, it will hold any molecule that it comes in touch with because it's got a serious negative bond. So it'll just grab everything. So make sure you do it in a glass container. Take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, 20 minutes later, whatever, then take in a meal. Just let it go first through your system. That's how you take it. Hola familia. Bobby Hexelrod. Hola back. Hey, everybody. Randy, great stream earlier with Access Live. Going to have to watch it a couple times to soak up all that info. Man, oh, man. Oh, man. That was, my brain was exploding. These guys, they really, and Bob, the contrarian, his experience in the traditional markets and working at the CFT, not at the CFTC, but working the commodities exchange in Chicago. Some serious big brain going on there. How's it going, Randy? Quick question. Why shouldn't we sell our Poly? Because Poly's at a 30% discount, actually a little bit more than that right now, to Hedron. And Poly is worth 1.1 Hedron. So that's actually a little bit, it's like 35% discount. And sooner or later, that Poly is going to catch right up to Hedron and then probably pass it. And I'm guessing within a couple months. But hey, you don't have to be in a hurry because I don't think it'll snap back immediately because we're still in a bear. But it will eventually. I don't think you have to wait the whole 15 years. Mud Dog, hello to you. Okay, crypto, ready for the FOMO. Yeah. Catching up with the stream earlier with Access. Awesome. Luke Duke, thank you. It was the best stream that I have ever been part of. It was phenomenal. Been a Randy marathon today. Hey, Joshua. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm not even tired. I'll take a shot for you, big man. Salute. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Number of things. Thank you. I'm feeling great. Blood pressure's down. My eyesight's improved. The the rainy season's going away here in Panama, so that'll dry out all the mold. So hopefully I won't look like I'm stoned all the time from my eyes being itchy. But we'll see. Ivan, do you think Epic Cash could go to $100 next bull run? For sure. For those of you guys who do not know, Epic Cash is a Wimble privacy coin. It's got the same supply as Bitcoin, 21 million. And I was on the launch team. I've got friends that have over 100,000 Epic Cash still. Sadly, I sold all mine but I think I did better with this one. I'll probably pick up a handful just in case it does a moonshot. Did you see that HEX hit? Did you see that HEX hit piece by Upper Echelon? How I made, is that the scam one? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Hey, Mom, I can hardly keep up with your streams. Yeah, I can hardly keep up. Sandy Beach is here. So glad you got together with Access. Yeah, we're going to be doing more stuff together for sure. Because our minds, they think alike. Also stream with Access live and contradiction. I will need to listen 3 times methodically. Yeah, exactly. Those guys, big brain. Hello, Sandy. Take notes to absorb all that juicy alpha. Mm-hmm. The fact that we talked about gold and silver, that just made me so excited because, that's my thing. Hello, believe in yourself. And thanks for coming to the earlier stream as well. Yes. Christmas is nice. Good evening, Doug. And this is the first, when I was younger, obviously I didn't have children. And now it's bringing that childlike energy back to me that I didn't have now that I have he's 5. So he knows that Santa's fake. You know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist guy. So I can't let I can't live with myself, that pain that he would figure out that Santa was fake sooner or later. So I just broke it to him. And we remind him all the time. Hey, everyone. Thanks for any HEX enthusiasts. You're welcome. Luke Duke. So I'm so bullish on HEX. It's coming. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely coming. Evening all. First-time listener. Cryptic Life. Yeah. First-time listener. Awesome. Welcome to the show. Thanks for everything, Randy Brightlight. You're welcome. Where was this Access live stream? It was mine on my channel. Simply Think Dreams. We did it at 6 p.m. tonight. It should be there. Look under my lives. Oh, I missed the Access stream. I'll catch it later. Oh, Sandy Beach, you are in for a treat. It is 2 hours long though, so be prepared. Get that drinky poo and enjoy. Zeolite comes in a plastic container. Well, it depends on what kind of plastic container it was. I was just told. Actually, I wasn't told. I saw it on TikTok. A person recommended that you don't put it into a plastic cup or a metal cup. You should be putting it into glass. Good point, but hopefully those bonding properties aren't activated until it hits water. Bobby Hex Rob, that's the reason. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Guess I'll just dump whiskey in the Zeolite container and detox that way. Sandy, you didn't know? Guys, do you remember the disappointment? I had the disappointment. We all had that disappointment. That's one of our first big ones, Even like the Tooth Fairy. I believed in the Tooth Fairy longer than I believed in Santa. Hi, Randy, listening in from Alice Springs in the Northern Territory of Australia. We have so many Australian listeners because my show, the time, 10 p.m., it's like perfect for you guys. A lot of you guys are on lunch from your lunch breaks or whatever. Perfect. MJ Money 777, good show today. Yeah, it was awesome. I used the Zeolite in a titanium cup. Am I gonna die? It depends on how weak the ions of magnesium is or titanium is. If it pulls, so I wouldn't do it. Easter Bunny too. Oh, another one. And because I grew up in a family that made chocolates, so our you guys can't imagine. there's only a few people in the world that can understand what it was like growing up in a family that made chocolates. It was pretty badass. My dad is a chocolatier. My grandfather was a chocolatier. My great grandfather was a chocolatier, candy maker. Yes, yes, yes. There's my mom. That's because your truth fairy gave you good returns. We used to always get the 50-cent pieces. Yes, chocolate. Why do you think I'm such a happy dude, man? I was raised on chocolate. All right, so we almost got 100 people in here. I'm going to share a piece of that live stream from earlier. It was the last segment. It's when Access Live starts talking about Pulsechain and what it could possibly do, and it's just phenomenal. It gave me goosebumps, seriously. So I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be about 3 or 4 minutes. So enjoy.
So we got like 5 minutes left here, right? And I just wanted to maybe give some Pulsechain excitement into the chat here.
Yes, please.
So let's pull up. I'll pull up a tweet quick, and that will show you kind of like the returns that are possible. And then
God, I keep forgetting that I have Pulsechain and PulseX, and I'm getting a double of my HEX here coming soon. What the hell,
so
man?
Bob actually, I can't say not specifics, but Bob actually went heavier into Pulsechain than I did, and so I'm pretty proud of him for doing that.
Way to go!
Yeah. So here, let's see here. So this is a chart that shows you, how high can Pulsechain price go. This is by Money Gain Crypto. Here are some other layer one's performance on average. So on average, from the starting price of the ICO to all-time high, on average they did 1,123 times. Or no, let's see. Average X is 3,954x, 4,000x, and the time frame is about 3.8 years. So if you can hold your Pulsechain for 3.8 years on average, you're going to hit over 1,000x. It's based on how other layer ones have performed, and these are the layer ones here.
1,000x.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I hope I still have my teeth by then. No.
And so then lastly, let's reinforce that point. I'm going to take you through 3 quick charts. We got about 2 minutes left. Here's Bitcoin market cap dominance today. It's sitting around 40% of all market cap of crypto is in Bitcoin, only 40%. So back in the day when Bitcoin started, it had this like sort of this V-shaped pattern in the same way that Ethereum is doing now. It was the only cryptocurrency. It was young, it was innovative, and it was all of crypto, 99%. But then after a while, Ethereum gets launched and you see this massive dumpage of Bitcoin dominance because you have a new kid on the block with more usability, faster transactions. You can build apps on top of it. And look what happens to Bitcoin dominance over the next few years. You have the advent of the ICO mania of 2017. Then you have the return back flight to safety in Bitcoin from the 2018 bear market. Then you have the bull market of 2020, 2021, where Bitcoin dominance crashes again. And now it's just hovering at that 40% level, probably never to see above 50% ever again. And that is because when we compare it with Ethereum dominance, you can see here, as in the same way that the Ethereum Bitcoin chart is near all-time highs, Ethereum dominance has done that same V pattern and is now starting to roll over as far as market cap dominance, somewhere around 20%-ish. So my thinking is that when Pulsechain launches, if it delivers on all the promises that are said to be had, and it really is as innovative and revolutionary as we think it can be, and all of the money's there in the form of the Hexagon staker class, the gains that you see in that should take away market cap dominance away from Ethereum in the same way that Bitcoin had its gain, and then you'd see this sort of a pattern. And then, maybe ETH falls in relevance slightly, over time. So it's just a speculative thing, but it's interesting that could be one way that this plays out.
That's beautiful.
All right.
I hope so. Get ready. Get ready. So what he says there at the end is that Pulsechain can do to ETH what ETH did to Bitcoin. It might not be as grand of a scale, but it could. And that's not even the 1,000x part. That's just the fact that Pulsechain is going to put a whooping on Ethereum. And when it comes to price performance, I am just ecstatic for what's coming to us over the next couple of years. We as a community put our trust in RH because he was really good at seeing what's coming in the future. And now we're about to get rewarded big time for trusting the man. He saw that Ethereum fees were going to continue to rise in the coming years. He saw that ETH 2.0 was going to cause the Ethereum fees to rise. And he said, okay, this is going to destroy my community's economic wealth because they're going to have to pay so much in ETH fees to unstake these Ethereum stakes. So now let's put it on Pulsechain where they have very low fees. So I think we're not the only community that's going to care about Pulsechain. There's going to be others that are going to bring their projects and focus on Pulsechain because they don't want to have to worry about the big fees. The caveat is that we're also helping Ethereum by lowering their fees because a lot of those projects aren't going to be there anymore. They're not going to be operating over there. Mind blown. Block of glass of whiskey, tablespoon of zeolite, and dry powder for HEX. Who could ask for more? Exactly. Wormhammer, dude, goosebumps. Absolutely. Hi, Marion. Good to see you. Just hearing the 1000X got my heart pumping already. Bullish. Been in HEX since first few months and SAC on day one of both PLS and PLSX. I am ready. Yeah, I'm ready too. Laugh out loud. You Hexkins surely are delusional. I'm rich. I'm not too delusional. But 3.8 years will be the next bear market. Yeah, it's possible. That's quite possible. What if it happens before that bear market? What he showed, it was actually 3,800x, right? I said 1,000x, which was much lower than what he was saying. So maybe we get that 1,000x in the middle of the next bull. Who knows? Okay, so it's the next bull market. It could be, right? Possible. All aboard the Pulsechain train. That makes me think of that. There's a TV show, Dinosaur Train. It goes, Dinosaur Train. Something my kid watches. Pulsechain train. That BTC dominance chart just cured my ETH FOMO. Exactly. I think ETH is going to do great. And he did say that ETH is going to perform very well against Bitcoin. Even RH says it's going to perform very well against Bitcoin. Bitcoin's days of being a huge gainer, in traditional terms, yeah, it'll still be a huge gainer, but doing the 100x's on a cycle, it's over. 1000x from launch price, I assume. Cryptic Life, because that's what the charts are going to look at. The charts aren't going to look at the price of the sacrifice. World's computer needs a cheaper world computer. Yep, it's the little brother. And since we are getting a copy of ETH 2.0 now, we are essentially the little brother of ETH. But we're going to be carrying, we're younger and fitter and better health, so we're going to be carrying the weight of the Ethereum blockchain. So Rackham said 12,000x. I can't even calculate that. But we already know 1,000x is entirely possible. Every major layer one has done it, except for Tron. Tron hasn't done it because who uses Tron? I'll be happy with a 200x move, but 1K better buckle up and buy the haters bags. Yeah. 1,000x, but still never going to sell. Liquid loans, baby. That's right. Absolutely. If you guys don't know about liquid loans, start watching the liquid loans videos because you're gonna have to learn. I'll probably do some teaching about it too when it comes out because of DeFi and the rise of what's coming, we're not going to have to sell our crypto anymore. So get our gains and you can borrow against it. Obviously, you don't want to borrow at the top because then the price can come down. You can get liquidated. Maybe the coin, maybe in the before the bull market goes to its peak, maybe Pulsechain's done a 200x already, but you have a feeling that we're going to 1,000x. Now at that time, it's a good time to take some leverage on your coins, and that way you can pay it back with cheaper coins. Maybe 5 other HEX streams going, but Randy's number one in my heart. Oh, Paul Sachs, thank you. What the heck? Why is everyone trying to come to my 10 p.m. time slot? I picked 10 p.m. because no one else streamed at this time. Seriously. I was like, hey, there's a gaping black hole in the HEX community for this time slot. Let me jump in. Now everyone's saying, oh, let's come on Randy's time. Been playing with LL and testnet for a while, trying to learn it all. Yep. Yeah, there's some good things you can be able to do with that. Same with fiat.io. They both have great features. And one of the guys from fiat.io messaged me and asked me if I think it's Buck, he's going to come on. I'm thrilled. Can't wait for him to come on. He's also in Australia, I believe. I'd be thrilled if PLS and PLSX ever do 100x. Not me. I'm in crypto for the big gains. Randy, you think it would be a good strategy to just get 1 million HEX now and not stake it, assuming it might hit $1 or $2 in a couple of years? I mean, just stay liquid. Well, the thing is, BB System, you can stake them for 30 days at a time. You could do a 60-day stake. I would never keep my HEX unstaked because you're losing. If you have 1 million HEX staked, you're probably going to be earning, I don't know, 50 a day or something like that. Might be worth it. I don't. Maybe it's more than that. 20. Let's do the math here. 4 times 10. That's 40 T shares. So 40 T shares times 7. That's 280 a day you'd be missing out on. That adds up. I staked originally for the BPD, but after the double bags, I stayed liquid for now. Never sold, only adding to it. Stake. Even if it's short stakes. Well, I mean, the short stakes, once Pulsechain comes, is going to make it easier because your fees aren't going to be high. You know, it doesn't eat into your yield. I saw someone earlier comment about what happens in the future when the Ethereum fees start getting really high on EHEX. Well, there's going to be your PHEX. So you'll be able to sell your PHEX and maybe turn some of that into Ethereum, and then you can go over to Ethereum and unstake from there. That's what's going to be happening. I know the Aurochs wallet, they're going to have trading. It's already happening. You're going to be able to trade with no fee because you're going to be taken. There's still a fee, but it's taken out of the coins that you have. So if you trade HEX to Hedron, for example, and you don't have any Ethereum in your wallet, they just take some of the fees out of the HEX when you do the trade. So that's already happening. And maybe we'll have features like that for staking by then. You know, I know Staker app, they have something like that if you use their staking mechanism. Can you sort me out 1 million HEX at the same time, please? Exactly. It's quite a big amount of coins. They do say enthusiasm makes the difference. Believe in yourself. Yes, it does. Sure does. Do you still believe Pulsechain can do 100x in the first 90 days of launch? Absolutely, Von. Absolutely. That's actually a pretty easy one. I mean, look, Tron did it and they were a ghost chain. Yes, I know Tron did it at the end of a bull market, but Pulsechain is going to be the only show in town when it launches. I'm hoping if it's the next 5 to 6 months, right? All attention will be on Pulsechain. BitBoy will be talking about Pulsechain. Ivan on Tech will be talking about Pulsechain. Richard will be live streaming. I'll be talking about Pulsechain. All the Hexkins will be talking about Pulsechain. The YouTube algorithm is going to be nuts. The Twitter algorithm is going to be nuts. It's going to be all about Pulsechain. Get your FOMO pants on, folks. I have delegated my view to Senor Hilarski. Gracias, amigo. Oh, God. Spam the like button. Good evening, shipment. Thanks for keeping us sane. Trying. Keep myself. I do this to keep myself sane, too. And you guys get this for free. Yes, that was me. Great idea, Randy. Cool. Damn, SEC, dude. Gary is losing it. Oh, well. I didn't see. Did he say something? Oh, and Pac-Man, you weren't around last night, but I did 10 more wallets for Zen yesterday. Hey, EHEX, HEX LP sound like it's going to be a safe and lucrative play with no risk and always high demand. Yeah, exactly. And if you want to make it so that it's even less risky, you can just do one-sided staking. One-sided LP staking, because I have a feeling Now that we're getting so close that Richard might not launch Pulsechain until PulseX can use the Uniswap code. Not too far away. Right now, you can't fork Uniswap because it's got, what's it called? Copyright, or I don't know. They're not allowed to use it. So that ends, I think it's in May. So maybe that's when we're going to expect Pulsechain to launch. It's just something to throw out there. Some people have been expecting that for a while, but now that we're getting closer, what? Stake for a year after 50% time, sir, that HEX is considered liquid. There you go. If you have to. Tonight is fire. Crypto Games Club. Can you tell I'm excited? Oryx kind of sounds like CowSwap. Oryx it's like MetaMask, just on steroids. You know, you could swap it inside the wallet. You can do transactions simulated. So if you're interacting with a site that is not safe, it'll tell you. You can look at your wallet, and you'll see every coin that you have in your wallet across the chains. So if there's if you have a coin on Polygon, a coin on Avalanche, a coin on Arbitrum, a coin on Ethereum, a coin on Pulsechain, you're going to see all the coins, and you're going to be able to swap those coins without fees. So without Ethereum gas. Pretty cool, eh? So that link's down below if you got to sign up for an Oryx wallet. What's Hexkins? Yes. I still have my Watsas. Has anybody turned in or swapped out their Watsas yet or burned them? Not me. Governments are supposed to work for man. Red Earth Photographics. Welcome. Governments are supposed to work for man. From the very moment man created government, government has persuaded man to give away his freedoms and reduce his status in society. Yes. But that's why the founding fathers made comments like every couple decades, that's what revolutions are for. We'll see. The status of man is now belong that the government reduced to citizen. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I'd like to see crypto investors use their wealth and critical thinking ability to begin pushing back against the tyranny of governments and take away take what genuinely belongs to us. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Red Earth Photographics. And we've been doing a good job of it. But 2017 derailed us. 2017, we got greedy and kind of lost our way. But I think what 2020 and 2021 showed us, and because of the illegal lockdowns and all that, and now the fact that we know that CBDCs are coming, that the importance of DeFi and decentralization and not sucking on middleman D. So take that one to the bank. Single-sided staking for me, please. Yeah, Bright Light. It's great because you don't lose, you don't have that issue with impermanent loss. Damn, you streaming at the same time as coffee. Matt's streaming the same time as me? How dare he? What? That's a game changer. Don't need ETH for gas on Oryx. Nope. I may be delusional, but I'm rich. I've been called delusional for years. My fellow nurses in the hospital, they hated me because I would talk about silver and gold. And this is all pre-crypto. I mean, this is 2002, 3, 4, all the way up to 2010. I would always talk about these wild things that they never heard of. And I'd talk about economics, and I would talk about how the government is destroying us. And I would say 9/11 was an inside job. I would say the Pentagon was not hit by a plane. It was hit by a missile. I would say all these kind of things, and they thought I was nuts. And I'd be like, why did the Pentagon get hit right in the place, the office that did the accounting? When the day before, Rumsfeld came on TV and said a couple $1 trillion they can't account for, and that office got hit the next day. So I've always been that guy. I was delusional. And now it paid off. Mid-May again. Yeah, MJ Money. Well, mid-May it's about has nothing to do with my predictions. I think we could launch Pulsechain earlier, and then they just do an update to bring on the abilities from Uniswap. But kind of like do what Uniswap did. Uniswap had version 2 for a long time, and then they just had an upgrade to version 3. Well, PulseX can do the same thing. Why not? Just have a button to click to go to version 3 where it has one-sided staking and where you could set where you want your coins as LP, so you don't have the full range and have that all that impermanent loss and all that. So there's cool things about version 3 of Uniswap that we want on Pulsechain. We'll see how it goes though. But we definitely don't need it to launch. But Richard might just want to wait. I missed last night. Yeah. Oh, you did more Zen. Oh yeah, I hear you, man. It's a sickness. Can't stop. So cheap. Never know. What if Shiba 2 and 3 years? Yeah. I don't hate on Zen at all. I now have over 100 wallets of Zen. The only thing is, when you do it on Ethereum, it sure eats up that gas. I was spending like $3 per wallet yesterday. Pulse out in January, do you think? Well, we should have version 3. I mean, I would not doubt it if I wake up tomorrow and Richard announced that version 3 was live. If you're self-employed, Zen gas fees count as business expense. Mint away, people. And I saw that the founder, the Google guy, Jack Levin, he was saying that when he asked a question, should we launch on Pulsechain too when Pulsechain comes out? I'm sure he will. TextX? Yes, please. Thank you. You have to understand the difference of rolling 1 million HEX for 30 days for approximately 10,000 HEX yield, ladder that out for 15 years, and it turns into over 5 million HEX. Yeah, of rich generation wealth. I totally agree. My average stake length is 11 years, but some people, they don't want to worry about having to worry about 15 years out. I understand that too. Hell to the no. What's up for children's children? Antique NFT. That's right. Good evening, bugs. Hey, Jeremy. Been DCAing slowly for a few months now, getting those bags bigger. LOL, preparing for my first bull run. Jeremy, this is your first one? Oh, boy. See, you're born in the bear market. This is the best thing that could have ever happened to you, not being born in the bull. Because in the bull, you're delusional, thinking that everything goes up forever. But if you're born in the bear, you know the pain. You get to see the pain in everyone else's faces. You get to see the anger, how everyone's fighting and stuff. And then you know that, or everyone's telling you like me that, look, when the bull comes, it's all's good. All those poor people that they disappeared because they got wrecked, they'll be back. They always do. They just show up and then they start streaming like they didn't go anywhere. Delusional rich with supercars and hot girls. I'll take it, sure. Luke Duke, my wife is pretty hot, and she's going to be here for the Christmas show too. Imagine inspiring hope in others. How dare you? For my Christmas giveaways, I'm going to be giving away a bunch of D shares for Pulse Doge Win. I don't even know what the price is right now, but they're 5,555 coins per D share. So I guess that's what, $20 or so per D share, and we'll think about some other things to give away. I'm sure some people will want to donate some stuff to give away too. It's usually how it works. Yeah, what are the odds? Oh, thanks, Bugs. I appreciate you. So nice. Costa, hey Randy, heard you'll be seeing the Crypto Sniper. That's awesome. Do you reckon you'll be able to tee up a live stream with him? It's possible. He said he's coming back to Panama soon, so I did message him last time he was in Panama. I said, hey, you want to get together? And he goes, oh, I'm leaving tomorrow, but I'll be back in December. So I got to message him and see if he's home yet. I shouldn't say home. He lives here part-time, like a month or two out of the year. And it's coming into our nice season. So it's a lot of people come back December, January, February. Hot and dry. If everyone needs to spin up 5 to 10 spare Twitter accounts now, so when we launch PLS chain, if you get banned, it won't affect you. The ETH Bros and BTC Maxi will fight back to silence us. Look, I used to have between my wife and I, we had probably 20 Twitter accounts. It's not worth it, guys, because Twitter will fight you. They'll fight you every step of the way. I still have three accounts. My wife has 2. It's more than enough. Just you don't want Twitter banning you left and right. I know they're throwaway accounts, but still. 2025. Where you find ref code for Aurochs wallet? Oh, it's down below, Soldier. It's in my videos, all within the text box. It says Aurochs wallet. Just click the Aurochs thing, and It's right there. January Pac-Man for what? End of 2025 or beginning? What are we talking about? What did I say? Thanks, Pac. Hey, everybody, 1,000 sacked might be 4 million. FOMO here too, and that's just average guess. Look, man, I have a good friend who did the ICO with Ethereum. He put in a couple Bitcoin, and he never sold his Ethereum. He still got them to this day. And you guys know this person. Most of you do. If you're on Twitter, you know them. Never sold. Like, and he's constantly taking money in and buying more Bitcoin and more Ethereum. And I know they sacrificed for Pulsechain. So there's some smart people out there that got freaking diamond hands. The inverted yield curve talk earlier was pretty legendary. Whew. Whew. Man, you got to watch that stream, guys. Lights out. Good to see you. Optimus Kevtron, what's up, Randy? I love the stream earlier with you and Access Live. Very bullish. Yo, man, here we go again with more goosebumps. I have never felt so bullish about Pulsechain as I did when he pulled up that chart and showed what Ethereum did to Bitcoin and what Pulsechain is likely to do to ETH. Whew. Born in the bear here. Yeah. It's painful. It's painful being born in the bear. But like I said, I got into Bitcoin in 2014 because of the tech. I really believed in ending the Federal Reserve. I thought that Bitcoin was the first step towards changing society, towards anarcho-capitalist, where we have our own money that we can transact and there's no middleman D, right? That's why I got into crypto, and I had no idea that Bitcoin could make me rich. No idea. But it wasn't Bitcoin that did it for me. It was HEX. We still on top. HEX crypto, you get your bags. Yes, sir. Day 2 is Zeolite. Only difference I noticed, I'm sleeping much better. Day 2, Christopher, you're already noticing differences? Yeah. About a week in, you should notice a pretty significant difference. Yeah, please, Ben. It's a cool shirt, Rennie. Where did you get it? I got this one on Amazon, I believe. I'm going to start putting all my stuff as referral links. I'm going to get my Amazon referral links and start putting them down below for you guys. Why not? I can make 20 cents, 30 cents, and it adds up. Buy me more HEX. PT Scripts. I've never seen your name before, so I didn't see it unless somebody deleted it. Oh, you said end of 20. Oh, that's what you guys were saying. I was wondering why people kept saying the year. When do you think the top of the bull market will be? The next one, it's going to be probably 2025. So the March of 2024 is the Bitcoin halving. Then we'll have a short, in 2024, it'll be a slow rise. This is typically what happens. It's not guaranteed, but this is what's happened every other time. So after the Bitcoin halving, you have a slow rise, right? Steady climb. And then you have the blow off top. And the blow off top usually lasts a month or two. So that could probably be, and also let's have 12 to 18 months of a bull market. So that last will be mid 2024 or mid 2025 should be the end of the bull. Unless it's just a giant bull market and we keep going. Like this last one we had two tops, right? I call the first one the DeFi top, and the second one was the NFT top. Gregory Manarino. Yeah, I used to listen to him back in the day, back when I was only silver and gold. I haven't really listened to him since then. He's a great guy to listen to, though. Thank you, Almighty Hexkin. Wanted to know your 2 cents on it. All set, PJ Scripps. You got it. Axis is the man. Had a great stream with Corey recently. Dude has all the alpha. Yeah, he's amazing. I'm good at getting my point across when I tell stories, and I'm good at saying what I believe just by words, right? but he backs it up with charts. So I can see it all in my head where we're going, but he sees it in his head, then he sees it on the charts, and wow, just validation for miles. How many timeshares is respectful going in? T-shares. T-shares, is that what you mean, Bright Light? Try to minimum get at least 10 T-shares, because 15 years from now, 10 T-shares, that's going to be a boatload. As long as this crypto market continues to go along, man, it's going to be like having a classic car. When it came out, it was like $6,000. Now you get them for $100,000 or something like that. That kind of a situation. I like the Godwill strategy. He didn't sell any ETH till SNX and HEX came along. SNX is synthetics, right? Synthetics is the derivative platform. I only know that because of dollar cost crypto. Ben's Main 75. How you doing, sir? Please, I'll use your Amazon links. Every penny earned goes for your son, like whatnot. Thank you, how I made it. Yeah, I'll do that. I just have to not be lazy and go through and get it done. I was talking to my wife about it today. I was like, man, you know how many people bought Zeolite? I said like 50 people. You guys should see my DMs on Twitter. They're out of control. I wake up in the morning, I got like 6 or 7 new messages every day. End of 2024 into January 2025, watch BTC 110K to 180K area. It's going great. I love having a diesel, man. I love pulling up to a light and it's like, it's got that sound that diesels make. Just love it. But it's also got that European thing where it turns off when I hit the brakes at the light. So the engine's always stopping and turning back on and to save fuel, which is great. Uses a lot less fuel than my T1 did. My 2-liter turbo, crappy engine. We all know it's a crappy engine. But holy crap, this thing sips fuel compared to my T1. Crypto Steve, welcome. If you are new to HEX, lock in as many T-shirts as you possibly can. Thank me later. Man. Please, summer come. Glad to catch part of a live stream. Bob Wells, thank you, sir. Hope it's not too cold for you up there in bitter cold Canada. But guys, summer 2023 will be a bull run also, so be ready. Mini bull run. It's going to be a Pulsechain bull run. I'm telling you, the rest of the crypto market is still just going to be accumulation phase while Pulsechain goes like, whack. Or Pulsechain could kick off the bull run, You're right. You, Randy, my night doesn't end until I listen to your nightly commentary. Appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, Crypto Curious. I got to get my charts up. What's up from Vegas? Rainmaker for real. Man, I want to come to Vegas so bad. I haven't been there since 2016. Got to come back. My wife has a U.S. visa, so we can both go. Our son can't, right? We thought about just going to Vegas for 4 days. Jeremy Gary. The thing is, I don't want to just, if you're going to Vegas, you want to go gamble and stuff. And we both love casino. So, you put a couple grand in your pocket per day for going to gamble or whatever, and in a bear market, I just don't want to do that. I'd rather wait until the bull market comes and then we have an event or something in Vegas, then we come to that. Guys, REM Fed is done soon. Yeah. I think that they're going to slow down with those interest rate hikes. Long-term T-shares, they're going to be untouchable for the average Joe in the next bull run. Money printing you own. Yeah. So right now they're like 25,000 HEX per T-share. What happens when HEX is $1 each? You're talking about $25,000 per T-share. You got 10 right now. That's 250 grand. Nuts. Markets always see 1 year ahead and moves up early. Yeah. That's why the March 2023 is when things start to move for crypto again. Crypto does not give a shit about the macro environment. A lot of people, a lot of big money know the situation to start stacking up their T-shares, start stacking up their Bitcoin, start stacking up their Ethereum, because they know a year later the bull market officially kicks off. So people are way ahead, getting prepared. I need to get some of that Zeolite. Sounds awesome. Ben, it sure is. It's great. I go through I do 30 days on, 30 days off, 30 days on. So don't buy into those clowns and news guys. No. Hello, mixed, aka JSO. Sorry, I missed your Twitter space today. Man, oh man, I had the one scheduled with Walrus today, and then this is my second live stream, so my voice is shot. I bought the spray for my kids. They think I'm nuts, but it fucking works. Yes, it will. And you'll see a big difference in your kids, especially if they have ADHD issues and things like that. For my kid, one thing I noticed that he uses the toilet a lot more. It clears him right out. I've been watching some Heavy D Sparks videos lately. Who's that? Believe in yourself. Really? I wonder if it was nice 40 miles away across the lake. My hometown. Randy, how long do you recommend taking Zeolite? I just say, 30 days on, 30 days off. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Wow. 202 viewers. That's freaking awesome. Maybe coffee send everybody over. Okay, let's pull up the charts. Where are we? Bitcoin on the monthly. Still got the green Oryx indicator. Tonight is a full moon. I can't see it, but yes, it is a full moon. This hasn't been a very bloody full moon, thank goodness. But we still have 5 more days to be cautious. The demand index is still pretty low. Fear and greed we still got the dark orange for the fear and greed. Check the daily. Well, yesterday we had the red Oryx indicator and the red line, or the MA, just crossed over the EMA again. So that's negative for Bitcoin on the daily. And you can see the fear and greed's dark orange. So not looking good for Bitcoin right now. We are in a full moon. So, if we do have a drop over the next couple of days, you guys already know, be prepared. We're down 1.15% today. Ethereum, very similar. We still got, Ethereum lost its Oryx indicator on the monthly. So yesterday we had a green Oryx indicator here, but it hasn't stuck. It just takes a little bit of a pump to get it back. Last night, remember, I said we were at 1264 last night. I said I wouldn't doubt it if we hit 1200. And right now we're at 1234. So we're down 50% away from where I thought we would be right now. It's still holding on, but we did lose the Oryx indicator. On the daily, 4 days in with the red indicator, DI is down here. Not looking good. HEX, still looking fine. We need to get this DI up above 0. We need to get this back to yellow and hopefully cross over the line for the fear and greed. Daily. We do have the sell indicator. We did cross over yesterday. The green went back below the red. That's negative. Let's see what happens. We're at 2.8 cents. We did fall yesterday all the way down to 2.66. So come on, HEX, hang in there. But like I said, this is the time. Full moon. It's negative. Here we go with Hedron. Look at that. Oh, so ugly. On the weekly. And it's bottoming out. Look at the daily. Got a green Oryx indicator on the daily. We need to get this demand index back above 0. That's it. Hedron on the daily actually looks the best out of everything. Interesting. Okay. Do I like Van Halen? Not as much as I used to. When I was a kid, I really liked them. Do you know that Panama song is not about Panama? It's not about the country Panama. I've heard someone told me that it wasn't. Doug, I've been rolling my 6-month end stakes for another 6 months to compound. Does cost approximately 1 T-share each time, though. Ooh, dang, really? That's an expensive rollover. Holy crap. Timothy Harris, yeah. We would love to come. It's funny. We watch YouTube videos about going to Vegas all the time. We're like, we'll stay at that hotel. No, let's go to this one. Can't make up our minds. Not bad here on the West Coast, but in 3 days, I'm heading to visit my daughter in negative 20 degrees Celsius. But seeing my new granddaughter will be worth it. Hell yeah, it'll be. Kids are amazing. Vegas has a lot of things to do off the strip as well. I lived there for years. Yeah, I've been there twice. And I stayed in, the first time I stayed at the Hard Rock. The second time I stayed at Planet Hollywood. It was for Freedom Fest. And I also stayed at the, the girl for the company booked my hotel rooms, and she booked me 1 day short. My other sales guy and so we had to get another hotel like at the last minute. We went back to our rooms and we were locked out of our rooms. We're like, what the hell's going on? So we stayed at the what's it called? Hooters, the Hooters Hotel, because I couldn't find a room. I didn't have a lot of money on me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm broke. Where are we gonna stay? So we got a room at Hooters until our flight left at like 5 a.m. Bonjour, CJ. Cheers from Quebec. Next summer we're still talking about going to Toronto. And if we go to Toronto, we'll probably go up to Quebec too. There should be a button to turn off that start crap. Pretty sure it's bad for the engine. My mechanic said it's fine for the engine. If you're when we were in London, all the taxis have it, and they said it's mandated by law that they have to have it. Remember, my truck is a diesel, so it's going to take not as much of a toll on the engine because diesels are just pretty much bulletproof. I can imagine it being hard on a gasoline engine for sure. I meant T-shares. Hexa said the same. What was that? I don't see that. I missed that one. Yes. Diesels rock. Thank you, Mr. Max. Back in the year 2000, remember Conan O'Brien's show? Yeah. I took a friend from South Korea, Germany, and Japan to the casino north of Toronto and won 1,200 with 20. Next day, bought a ticket to Tokyo. Very cool. Very cool. Yes. Why 30 days on and 30 days off in reference to the Zeolite? Yeah, just to make sure I stay cleared, because I still have these fillings, these amalgam fillings from when I was a kid, and they have mercury in them. So I figured it'll help if I just continue to take the Zeolite. You can't do it nonstop. Some people they say they do it, but I don't think it'd be good to take every day for the rest of my life. So I do 30 days on, 30 days off until I get these done. I'm hoping to get them done in the spring. Yeah, that was great today. That was the first time I did a Twitter space. It took me a while. People were like, they messaged me like, hey, you can talk. I couldn't figure out how to get my mic attached to be able to talk. What a pain in the ass that was. Since Zen works off an adoption method, Polygon and BSC will be the most profitable in the future, or possibly PLS if we're lucky. I did plenty of Polygon as well. I did like 25 wallets on Polygon. We've hit maximum bad crypto news and HEX FUD. I think we're at or near the bottom. Get ready for next launch. Yeah, exactly. People are tired of the FUD. I think, I'm going to watch the video about the HEX cult thing. Beeping their horns. I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to consider that the bottom. Seriously, because that is just so negative, right? I'm going to watch it because people want me to do a response video. Serena? What's that about a spray for kids? Christopher Andre, it's just, I learned something new. I did not know about this, but you can the Zeolite that you guys are buying, the powdered one, you could take a small amount of that, put it into a glass bottle with a sprayer in it, and put distilled water. You don't want to use tap water. You don't even want to use filtered water. You want to use distilled water with your Zeolite because of that negative bond that Zeolite has. It'll grab everything out of the water. So you got to take it with distilled and put it into a glass sprayer and mix it up every time and spray it. It'll be cheaper. Sorry, guys. I did not know that. I just learned that this week. So that's what I'm going to do for now on. Get one of those little glass containers that you can just shake up and spray. If you have kids with ADHD issues, get on it. I got to get some of that Zeolite. Vegas, booze, and strippers. Hell yeah. I got a funny story. So we used to own VIP Panama tours. We were the most expensive tour company in Panama. And one time we had this gentleman come in from Bermuda by himself. And we took him to a bunch of different hotels and restaurants throughout the whole day. We had him for like 12 hours. Had a great time. And then at night, he's like, hey, can you guys take me to a strip club? And Annabelle and I looked at each other and like, okay, sure. So Panama doesn't have what you guys Americans and Canadians think of as strip clubs. We have places where you can go and watch the girls dance on stage, and then you can take them home. It's like they go up there and they do the pole dance and everything, and the girls are all standing around the room, and you can go around and just pick a different girl, and if you want her to dance, she'll dance, or the girls will go up and dance, and then afterwards you can invite her to leave with you. So I'd never been to a strip club in Panama before, and my wife knew what it was, but I didn't. So we're sitting there watching this show. Big old truck. And I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, what kind of strip club is this? And she explained it to me. I was like, oh. And the guy's like, this is really weird. How does this work? And Anna's trying to explain to him. What an awkward situation that was. But hey, we still had a good time. It's much more classy, rather than, just having the TNA out and popping their butts. It wasn't anything like that. It was just classy. HBO is way worse than what we were seeing there. Funny. He's becoming one of my favorite accounts to follow. Who's that? Anytime Randy and all HEX Live space is always open. Of course. Thank you. Appreciate that. So jealous of Heavy D and his civilian-owned Black Hawk helicopter. Is Heavy D the rapper? I don't know. Might be out of touch. Favorite meme token? Pulse Doge win. Second favorite would be PP for pleb. Remember, guys, howling at the moon remains an effective gauge of female interest. PP token for the best meme. Yeah. I have sacrificed for PP. I got my coins. I was able to get the free copies, the free ones, in 2 accounts. I didn't expect I could, but I did. Zeolite spray because my kids won't drink the powder. Really? Yeah, the spray. Or you just get the powder, right? And you put it in the glass container. You just put a very small amount, not an adult dosage, like a half a cup, and just mix it up each time. Watched video last night on the cult of HEX and found the content interesting but confronting. Didn't make me feel good. Time realized the suspicious timing. The narrative and agenda behind it. Exactly. I don't really want to watch it, but I've had a couple people ask me to watch it and have my opinion on the matter. I have 0.012 and 0.014 limit orders. Honestly, not sure if they'll hit. Ben, we'll be lucky to hit 2 cents again, unless there's some big contagion that hits the market. I expect pump because I have no money to burn again. Yeah, Danny boy. See, Panama was a stripper. There you go. I'm in love with a stripper. I always laugh at the meaning behind Panama and pearl necklace. Yeah. It's been pretty muggy here in Texas. Not uncommon for us to have Christmas in the 70s. That's what I'm used to now. We were out at the park last night and it was 80. I like staying in Tahitian Village when I visit Tahiti Village. Book yourself a weekly stay for way less than a hotel cost. Oh, really, Cryptic Life? Really? Didn't know that. Randy, you trying to get locked up? Blackface Hitler won't like your sovereignty in his neck of the woods. Yeah. The thing is, they won't allow my son in the U.S. because I'm a U.S. citizen. I refuse to get him his U.S. citizenship. I've been refusing. my family's trying to talk me into doing it, so we'll see how it goes. But if I can't get it done, then we have to meet them in Niagara Falls because my family lives an hour away from Niagara Falls, and my dad can come over and see my son for the first time. My mom can come visit, those kind of things. Hey fam, sorry I'm late. Get a drinky poo. All hail King Richard. Get that drinky poo, life changer. Never experienced a bull. I managed to get 70,000 hex so far. It's not much, but I'm excited as hell. My goal is to get 100,000 hex. Tuning in live from UK. Wonderful, Mile High Mercenary. That's a respectable amount. Launch in May. Hold tight, people. Glory is ahead. Yeah, so you got accumulation time, Mile High Mercenary. If you can just keep accumulating for 3 to 5 more months, you should be fine. Heavy D Sparks channel seems mainly about rescue, recovering all sorts of vehicles, including helicopters and small aircraft with heart. Oh, okay. Gold-backed coins. Thoughts, Mr. Randy? Gold. Yeah, AUX, AGX is a silver-backed one. Get them with load. My link's down below. Badass. It's my new stable coin. So I will not be buying DAI and all that shit anymore. I'm going to be using gold as my stable coin because I think gold over the next couple of years is going to perform very well. Maybe not as good as silver, but I want a stable coin. I want it because silver, I've had history with silver. Silver tends to go up really fast and down really fast. It goes like this. And gold is more of a steady gainer. So I'll probably stick with my gold. Do you know how much chelation? If you do, what do you think about it? Does Zeolite do the same thing? You have to check it out, Mr. Max00. I recommend using TikTok because a lot of people have awesome videos. There's a gentleman, PM me or DM me on Twitter, and I'll get you the guy's page. He did like 4 videos on Zeolite. Randy, you shitting me? That shit was 108 Canadian. Laugh out loud. The Zeolite? Oh man, you better. Oh. I'm sorry, 420X. I didn't know. I'm learning just like I'm learning with you guys. Wow, mine was 7. I paid 73, I think, for the water one. But yeah, it works. I mean, you're gonna have it for it's gonna be 2 months worth supply for you. If you have 2 kids, it should last you 2 months. Hex cult video is just plain stupid. Nothing but same old regurgitated FUD and inaccuracies we've heard for years, but all aggregated together. Unfortunately, some will fall for it. Really, Hex Monkey. That's disappointing that people keep going that same shit. You started a Shemitah cult that hooked on Zeolite. It's so true. It was funny when Axis and Bob today, when I told them I brought up the Shemitah thing, you could tell Bob's like, what the hell's this guy talking about? Do you know much about chelation? No, I do not. If you would recommend just Zeolite do the same thing, it removes heavy metals. Yes, that's exactly what it does. It has the negative bond that pulls everything out. I'm starting to slur, guys, so my day is almost done. Randy, additionally, distilled water itself has a slight negative charge. Drinking it is like less extreme Zeolite, and you could drink it every day if you want. I've been drinking it for 7 years, yeah. I have a distiller. I was using it for a long time, but it stopped working. So we have one of those electronics repair places in my neighborhood. I'm going to take it over there and see if they could get it fixed. It stopped heating up, and I spent like $250 on that thing, so got to get it fixed. Take them home. What can you do with them at home? What are you talking about? I noticed media matters level concern trolls hitting hard on Hex. Yeah, that means we're at the bottom of the bear. They stop feature kills the starter. I turn it off, and every time I get in the car, oh yeah, I hate the fact that I have to do that. I have to go. I have this. It's the Touareg. I got the tech edition, so it's got this really big screen, and you have to like go through all the settings and turn it off. And it's a pain in the ass. I got Zeolite for $59 on Amazon here in Oregon. Nice. Mine was not 59. I think I paid a little bit more than that. All right. Oh, Clintrons. You did miss it because I'm leaving, brah. Oh God, I'm gonna go watch the Dragons thing, the second episode, the Game of Thrones, the new one. I'm gonna go watch an episode. Hopefully my kid's asleep because he's not allowed to watch that. Damn, he's awake. Gosh darn it. All right. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll make this into some shorts for you tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great night.